We are live at Cornerstone Market in Crystal Sage Emporium in the soap making room. And I know if you watched my last video, you saw hours and hours and hours of soap making. We're doing it again. But we're not doing hours and hours of videos. So, we have two watchers. Hello, Robin. I think I said it right. Robin with a Y. Hello, hello. So I'm making African black soap or black African soap or something like that. I never can get the phrase right and I get chewed out for it all the time. Hello, everybody. And we're going to talk to you about online classes for beginner soap makers. We're going to do more later. Right now we're doing beginners. Alright, so I got me a bag of the fancy tropical stuff I burnt that people fight about what's in it all the time. And I'm going to be making stuff as we talk about it. Hello, 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 hello. I got to get me charger in there. I went and ate a frog. I have been bombed all day. Handfuls of people getting agitated at me because I can't check them out because other people are wanting stuff, and the phone ringing. And Mike, God bless his little loving soul, found another job and left me high and dry. Of course, it did have more days and shorter hours and didn't have a slave driving soap maker that was meticulously OCD and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Cheryl. Say hi. Hi. So Cheryl's on maternity leave, and she's worked for me before, filling in. And she said she saw me posted on Facebook, and she jumped right out of bed. She's in flip-flops. She said, how much longer are we going to have to work today? She's been here since 11 o'clock. And I said, hours and hours and hours. And she goes, you know, I've heard about these frogs, and you got these frogs, and I think I'm ready to break down and try a frog. So she just ate a frog too. All right. So now that I've hashed all of our dirty laundry or something or other. I think I should turn this one down. Okay, let me look at it. Yes, what's it on? Well, put it on warm. That's all the way over. All right. Yeah. Them new crock pots, they're freaking hot. And I don't think my air conditioner's working right again in this building. Again. So, anyway, I'm going to set the tripod over there. So, she's stirring. Y'all hang 10. I'm going to go get gloves. Hang on. I'm still here, guys. I'm behind you. Oh, there's one pair of them. There is another pair of these. If you come across them, you know where you found these? Put them with them. I got two pairs of these. They're my favorite. I couldn't find my favorite. Okay. So, we're going to put some line here. So we're making goat's milk black African soap or African black soap. Can't never remember which one it is. And that's the etiquette. There's an etiquette to it. And if you don't get the etiquette right, people get upset with you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You missed one. You missed one. 12 crocs. Only 3 of them goat's milk. So, now a lot of you've been soaping for ages, and you don't want beginner soap classes, and we don't blame you. But me and I swear, my brain ain't even functioning. Hang on a minute. You know, hey. Well, there we go. Hillary! Oh, sweet Jesus, I forgot Hillary's name. She's going to kill me. That's how brain dead I am. I've been trying to do a Go Live video all day. All day. You'd have had tons of Go Live videos if I hadn't been absolutely and totally swamped. Okay, so me and Hillary, we've been talking about this. And we've been trying to figure out how to do it so that we can do it on Go Live videos, you know? Black soap. Isn't it black African soap? Well, but it's not African black soap. It is black comes first. All right, we'll see. Okay, so anyway, we got the super chat going. If anybody wants to make sure I see something, I see it. Because Hillary, she answers questions and she pokes in links and she does all this stuff for me. But then if you want to make sure that I see it, just do a super chat. And then when a super chat comes up, if I don't see it, Hillary lets me know. And then I immediately, as long as I can, immediately come right over and see what you said. All right? And answer your question. So we said we're going to do... oh, you're right. I licked them. Damn. That's how fried I am. Okay. All right. So anyway, I opened up a Facebook page. Hillary is going to post a link on there. You immediately, if you're interested in taking these soap making classes, you immediately go on to the link and go to Facebook and ask to join that page. It is public, so anything you say on there will be public. Anybody can see it, but we're not in there asking soap making questions. That's not what it's for. It's to talk about the lessons and the classes. So we have other pages. She can post some of those for actual going places where it's private and you can ask questions and stuff like this. This is a public Facebook page. If you go there, then that means you're interested in taking lessons online just like this, 101. Only it won't be everybody and their brother. It'll only be the people that paid. And it won't be on YouTube. It'll be on Facebook. So you got to have a Facebook and you got to go to the page. All right, and there's also a link to go to my webpage. I just poked the icon on the main page to start today because we were doing it in between thousands of customers. And if you're interested in the class, you click on the link, and Hillary will post that. And it's Misery's Burt's Bees on there. Misery's Burt's Soaps, maybe. Anyway, or bee soaps. Anyway, and she will post a link to the Facebook page, and then you go there, and then you ask to join, and then you come back here, okay? It's $30 to start. The first class, or the first lesson, first class, will be talking about soaping oils, and in my opinion, I'm not a genius. I am not a soaping guru. In my opinion, talking about oils, talking about what's the best kind of oils to start with, my opinion of the kind of oils you should put in your base recipe. It's going to be talking about super fatting and how to super fat and what is super fatting. And this is going to be talking about hot processed soap, not cold processed soap. I'm sure that there is something that you can all learn from taking these classes if you still would rather be a cold processed soaper. Including the fact that you should be hot processed soapers. But in any case, and we're going to be talking about making recipes, and we can do a little bit variation about cold process compared to hot process. But this class is mainly going to be hot process because I am a hot process soaper. I am just not as smart about cold process soap. So we're going to be doing recipes. All right. So Cheryl, we need to put the colorants in these super fats. And are you still putting on labels? Has the frog kicked in? Just a little bit? Maybe a little bit? Did you put some of the balm where it hurts? Just now? Okay. We'll see how that goes. Let me know in 10 minutes where you're at on your pain level, okay? All right. So what's the first soap we got over there? 22. That pine tar, set that down there in front of the microwave. That goes with 22 and nothing else. What's the next one? 3A. 3A. All right, that means we need madder root. Going to need one of these cute little spoons. Let's see if we still got some right here. There we go. Got these little spoons. Hang on, guys. I'm going to turn you just a little. All right, so we got this right here. And we got this little bitty, there we go. We'll leave these as you go along. Just kind of get one when you need it. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 tablespoons of that and put it in here. And a tablespoon in one of these things, it's like that. Okay? So 1, and so forth and so on. Put 3 of that, then put the lid back on it, put it over here, and come back and put this in there and mix it up. It's not to perfection. It's just until all the powder is mixed. Okay? Alright, what's the next one? Fubu soap. We'll need dishwasher. I've still got a little bit of this. It's Activate Charcoal. I moved over to Essential Depot's brand. Usually have a measuring cup in here. Okay, I don't. Alright, in one of those drawers is measuring cups. I'll get you a 1/4 of a cup measurer, and you want, and this is very, very, go everywhere, so you can really gentle, and then you slowly work it in with a fresh one of those, and get a 1/4 of that in here, 1/4 of this in here, and the food, not that one, okay? I'll take that since I'm going. Alright, what's next? Okay. We just did one of those. It takes 2 of those. What you wouldn't think? So, we might make another pine tar soap instead. So we'll just be out of that one. So let's change this one to 22, and let's get another cup of that same amount of pine tar to put here once you complete those 2. And once you've done that, you pour it, okay? And then by that time, let me know how your pain level is. All right. Okay, she's got a bulging disc. She's in flip-flops. Oh, I know. All right. So, what was I doing? Can't remember. Oh, yeah. So then we're going to have a secret page on Facebook that you have to get a link via mail, via messenger or something, email, something, to get into. And when you get into that, then you will be able to go or watch the go live videos that occur on the secret page. The lesson that's on that secret page will last for 1 week. And then after a week, that secret page will be deleted. And a new secret page will open up and lesson 2 will occur. And you can pay for that one if you want to. So lesson 1 is $30. per person. And it will happen 2 days. So you get 2 classes, and that will be from 1 to 2 hours. I figure we'll go 2, maybe 2.5. We're bad. We talk too much. But we're saying 1 to 2 hours for everybody to at least know what for sure they need to, do out. And the thumbnail for this video is really creepy. Really? I was just sort of smiling like that. It was creepy. Was it creepy? I don't know. I'll have to look at it after it's over. I can't see it now. But like I was standing in front of the crock pots and I went, so, I'm creepy. Oh, creepy thumbnail. Okay, all right, so we're getting past that. All right, so anyway, so we're going to do 2 hour to 2 hour classes Wednesday and Thursday of next week, starting at 6 p.m. Central Time. You can come in late. You're going to miss a little if you do. And we'll probably not get started till like 6:15. The store closes at 6, and then I'll have to get back here and get things prepared, set up the camera, blah, blah, blah. We'll give some time for everybody to get in here that's supposed to get in here and check you off. It's a non-refundable fee. I'm sorry. Because folks sometimes abuse each other these days, and they use things and then take it back to Walmart or send it back to Amazon. I discovered this when I bought pallets a couple of weeks ago. So once you pay that $30, you've bought that class. Even if you miss it on the go live and you can't ask questions, for a week you'll be able to go in and watch the class because it'll be there on that secret Facebook page. And then once that page has been deleted, a new class will form. A new page will be created, not the one you're going to now, but a new secret page. And then we'll have step 2 of soap making. And we'll actually make soap on the next one. So it'll be longer sessions. But these 2 sessions are going to be 1 to 2 hours long, 2 days in a row, on Wednesday and Thursday of next week, around 6 o'clock Central Time, p.m. Okay? That's when the store closes. Well, there you go. Life safety will be explained during these classes, and how to deal with lye, and how not to be afraid of lye, because you understand how to use lye and handle lye. So lye safety will be going on during this. We're going to take you through it very meticulously. I used to do 8-hour videos on how to make soap. So it will be very meticulously. It'll be very step by step. It'll be very, if you do this, this is what will happen. If you do this, this will be happening. This is how you do it. So none of that will happen. Okay? All right. So I got to make me some goat's nut soap. Our cold milk. I defrosted it, and then I put it up in the freezer to get it nice and cold. And these soaps are just a touch warm. The oils is just a touch warm, but I got real cold lye and real cold milk, and I'm not going to turn the crock pots on. I'm going to leave them off for a bit and let them calm down before I go on to the next step. Now, why can I do that? Anybody got a reason why I can do that? And what happens normally if you press your milk too much with too much warmth? Now, not like super hot and burn it. We're not talking burn. But if you make it when it's a little bit warmer, what happens? And why is it okay not to worry about it this time? Here's another one to be rinsed and put on the thing. There'll be two more coming. And have we got, are we, you're not yet, okay. Just checking to see where you're at. We're getting close to these soaps being ready for their super fast to add, so I'm trying to hurry and get the colorants in there. But I know that, you know, you're learning, you gotta go slow. So you don't make mistakes, right? That's right. It's wibbly wobbly because I beat it too hard. I'm having to support it now while I beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Okay. Oh yeah. There'll be one more coming. Alright, so we got a pine tar here. Okay, this is 20. Doesn't get any colorant. Oh yeah, poppy seeds. We put little poppy seeds in number 20 now. Hang on, I'm getting poppy seeds. Okay. All right, look at me just for a moment. We'll get a fourth a cup of these poppy seeds in this bowl, and it'll sit right here on top of that sand. But don't, it's okay, if a couple get away, it's all right, because it's all going the same place, but just put it in there. Now we got the poppy seeds. Okay, that's not really drippy, but I'm gonna put it in here anyway, but because I put that in there, you know that you can't just rinse, you gotta wash, right, with soap, because this has an oil on it, so it'll leave a residue of oil, so the next time we make lye water, it'll try to make soap in here with the residue of that oil, and it ruins the lye water. So because I dropped that in there, this one's gotta be washed and rinsed, okay? All right. Okay, so what happens if you're just a little warm on your oils when you're making hot processed goat's milk soap, and wait, we gotta do a 5 minute. 6:42. All right, so it's a little hot, so we got to figure out what to do about it. And And what would happen? I don't like you. No, the milk won't curdle. So everybody's all the time making their soap cream. It's got to be white. They want white soap. It's got to be like Dove. We ain't making Dove. We make a homemade lye soap. Anyway, but everybody wants their soap to be creamy, 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 creamy goat's milk soap. And so if you put the lye in there with, and you put the milk in a little bit warmer than normal. Now, not hot, not so hot that it'll cause it to burn, but just a little bit warmer than usual. It will make the soap amber or darkened. And why does that not matter for this particular 3 batches? Because we're making black soap. If it's black, we don't care if it's amber under there. Right? That's right, because I'm not adding I'm adding charcoal, but I'm adding the ash of tropical materials that I hand dried and burnt and ground into a powder, which will make the soap black. So therefore it doesn't matter. But to prevent burning, I've not turned these crock pots on. They are off. Okay. We are giving these crock pots plenty of time to, the lye water was cold. In a few minutes, the milk is going to be cold. So let me get a spoon. All right. Yeah, we're getting a nice healthy butt crack on our soaps. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. See the creaminess? We got to get our milk in there. Hey, I'm going to need you to help me. Go get another spoon. A long one. So if we start getting, if it's because it's a little warmer, this is why this happens. We want the big long one. Yeah. All right. Start stirring that one. He's got a spoon. Let me have that spoon. Yep. We're starting to thicken, and we're thickening quicker than normal. So and if this goes to a hard gel, oh God, it's so horrible to get the milk emulsified into it. It's a travesty. I know you're going off. And so normally I like to wait a whole 5 minutes, but this was not going to let me do that. So we got the milk in there before it became hard. Go get us a spatula and just leave your spoon down in there. Yep, this is also beginning to thicken quicker. This lid got cracked somehow, and the milk was escaping. So now clean your edges and your spoon off. This one here, the lid is bad, but the container's still good. So we'll wash the rest of it, but that lid we'll just toss away. All right. Try to keep the spoon clean. It keeps the buildup from occurring. Alright. So now, oh, you're done. Alright, so now let's put our lids on and let's put them on warm. Let's not put them on low, but let's put them all the way over on warm. And somebody set a timer. It usually takes about 30 minutes at this point It's usually 45 minutes start to finish, roughly. Uh, well, that's what these classes are about. Here, um, you asked a few things, but with these classes, we're all going to be sitting down and we'll have a big computer. It won't be that your questions are hit and miss. We're going to try to talk to everybody about what they're asked, about their questions. We only have a 2-hour window, but so we're hoping, that we will not have 50, 60 people join it. We're hoping it's going to be a smaller group, so it won't be so monstrous, and we'll be able to talk to each other and answer your questions. Hang on a second. Sign up. Oh, that's Hillary. Yeah, that's right. So if you go to the link, hey, Kim, just wanted to let you know you are the reason I fell in love with hot processed soap. But it was just because the soap was so darn good. Okay. All right. So we got some healthy little butt cracks going over here in our soaps. I'm not telling you what that is right now. And I'm going to get my gloves off. And let's look at where we're at. Okay. All right, remember to clean your edges down good. How's it all going? All right, I'm going to show you something. Right down in there. There. See that little hard chunk of soap? It always does it right down in here, right down in there. So when you're stirring, always make sure that you check in those two crevices. I don't know what it is about an old frog pot that does that. There you go. All right, so we got that, and we got that one. Okay, bar number 11. I've changed the coloring on bar number 11. Oh, it had one in it. How's the paint level now? Did it knock it down any? All right. Where did you put it on the bulging disc? The balm in there? Which balm did you use? The one in the smallest jar? Okay. And you ate the frog. Okay. I'll get you another frog. You're gonna just be probably the pain pills that you've been taking is causing you to have a little bit of resistance, which is just terrible. Somebody's battery's died. You got to make sure, if you pay for your class, that you got a charger and your battery's good. All right, so let me go get her another frog. All right, we need to take when you get over to this area, get a little whiskey and whisk that in. Oh, I missed one. I didn't realize. Oh, here, try a fruit roll up. The reason I'm giving you that is it's good for you. And since it's good for you, all the people that complain because the other ones had corn syrup in it, the Froggies, you know, and it had cane sugar, and it was made out of gloopy stuff. But you know what they do when they come in here? They won't pay for the extra good stuff. They still buy the other frogs, but now at least they can't complain because I actually have the good stuff. All right, so you eat that. And there it is. I'm gonna have to buy some more of that stuff. I'm almost out. When you use the whisk on this one, you can use it on this one too because it's the same soap, okay? Same color. Alright. We're putting our spices in for color and getting our additives ready. Okay, number 8. I have made more 8, 9, and 22 than I know what to do with. When you do like peas, you know you're using the same whisk. So for this one, it almost looks the same, but it's different. So it's got to have different ones. You might sometimes you have to go rinse them really good with hot water and wash, switch them around with soapy water and then come back. You eat that. Okay, we got our colorants ready. On the next stir, we're going to add the colorants as soon as we get these last ones prepared, okay? Okay, all right. And I don't think we need any other, oh, we'll need the activated charcoal for 9, but we'll fetch it later. Okay, so just so you can see, I don't have any super chats. So, oh, but Hillary has sent me a message. Oh. Somebody asked what the wood plank is on the floor. Oh, there's a super chat. Why, thank you, Adam. You didn't ask the question, but I really do appreciate the $5. You're awesome. And look how awesome he is. Let's give him clappies. Oh, let's give him clappies. Come on, everybody. Give him clappies. Give him clappies. Give him clappies. Woohoo! Thank you, Adam. Okay, so where's them clappies at? Yay, Adam! There we go. Now comes our clappies. Thank you so much. You're so good at giving clappies, by the way. You are the clap monster right there. EMERENCE. I'm going to learn how to pronounce your name, or you're going to have to come up with something shorter. That's all there is to it, because you are so awesome at giving clappies. All right. So, oh, there's some more clappies. Thank you, Adam. Okay. So, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. We are in full jail. Okay? Full gel. Alright. I'm gonna go get my super fats. If we continue to do well, oh yeah, what's the plank for? Okay. This was the plank that was on the wall in the other store above the soap, above the crock pots, okay? and we had it sitting here so that we could hang it up here. But there's all these things, cables and stuff in the way. So we took some other shelves and that we had in another place and we put them up here. It's a really long plank and we don't know where to put it. And the only place it fits to where we don't trip over it is right here. So we just bounce around on it. I got to do something with it. I've been walking on it. I can't I can't use it for cosmetic purposes anymore. Not unless I take it outside and bleach it. And then I'm even concerned about the whole thing. So the plank is pissed. My husband has not helped me figure out where to put that thing yet. We don't have no place to put it that you wouldn't fall down, you know? I mean, you'd fall down. So we're all the time kicking the plank. All right, so here's our super fats. And we'll do essential oil recipe classes coming up. But Kimberly's going to get her feet wet with beginner soap making classes. It's going to be recipes, life safety, oil understanding, super fat picking oils, how to pick oils Kimberly style. Other people have other opinions. You know, it probably does help our feet. It really does, probably. But I'm all the time trying to not step on it because it feels so bad. But you know, if you had paid what I'd paid for those planks, you wouldn't want to throw it away either. And it's like, I got to figure out what to do with the plank. All right. And you can't go buy these planks anywhere either because they're blued. Of course, right now he's black, but it was blued. It's a blued. It's a blued. Ah! Stone top epoxy. Oh, stone top epoxy. That's a lot of work. Okay. All right. So we have got these perking along. And looks like they're in for fineness. Okay, so it's time to put the super fats in. So I got you on a short leash because we got the charger up. Remember what happened last time? I couldn't keep my phone charged. Nobody is doing that. Put the plank behind the shelf for now. Behind what shelf? It's a countertop. Everything's attached, isn't it? I mean, I don't know where to put it. It's as long as this thing is. If it would have fit up there, it'd been really nice, but, and the ones we have is short. I've thought about cutting it into small segments and putting like a piece of it there and putting a piece of it there. I hate cutting it though. It's a big old long plank. It's so pretty. Okay. All right. So, okay, so we need a spoon for every crop. This one here will have to go because we're going to be adding colorants. And that's got crispy whites on it. So get us a clean spatula. Is this our soapy water over here? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to get these spatulas while I'm here. And we need spoons. And I'm gonna go get the fan too. All right, so we gotta get these in. Did you eat the roll up? No. Eat the roll up. All right. Let's see. We can use the same one for these 2 bars of number 11, and then our pine tar soaps are not side by side. And that would really help us if they were side by side. Let me see what we can do to remedy that. Okay, so we can use one spatula for and one spoon for these two because they are both bar number 22. Okay, all right. So I need one spatula, and then we need spoons, and two of them, two sets of two can count the same spoon. Okay. Okay. Huh? Oh, it tastes nasty. See? Tell us what that healthy one for you tastes like. She says it tastes nasty. Okay. All right. Let's see how this is going. No. Who set a timer for roughly 30 minutes, and who is keeping up with the time? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Anybody? Come on. There had to be somebody. Somebody's. Okay. Has 10 minutes left, or it has been, or there's 10 minutes left on the timer. So it's been 20 minutes. Okay.
I don't think so, because when you said it, I set my timer for
No. Oh, you set your timer for 30 minutes?
20, and then it ain't went off yet, so it ain't even 20.
Okay, so does that mean that it's only been 10 minutes? The person who set the timer? I see somebody put left on there, but I don't know. Oh, so there's 10 minutes left according to your timer. Okay. All right. So we got to get those spoons. All right. Chunky. All right. And all right. And we are going to unplug. Yep, just set one down. There you go. And here we'll just need one for the 22 set and one for the 11 set. Unplug your truck pots. Putting in our super fats and our pine tar. Who knows how many ounces of pine tar I use for 22 bars of soap. I think I'm off the break. I'll lift y'all off the face. There you go. Who knows how much pine tar I use for a double batch of soap? Okay, so I have this on low, or on warm. So now I'm gonna put these on low, know, I started with just a little bit warmer oil. Did I tell anybody how come that, yes, it's $15 per class. You're getting $30 for both days. And you can come to one or you can come to them both. I'm doing them, so like, depending on how many people we have, you might not get as much personal attention one day as you will the other. And we will be talking about basically some of the same materials, but like where the first day we will actually, we'll talk about how to create recipes and things of that sort. Day 2 we'll actually create recipes. So we can actually modify a recipe for you as long as we have the time frame. You're only paying $15 a day, so I'm really hoping that we do not have so many people that, you know, that we're not able to do a real personalized class. Yes, and I'm very dedicated to packing lots and lots of information in. This will be a very, very stringent thing. You will need to have paper and pencil, but when you don't understand something, we're going to attempt to stop. You know, it's only 2-hour class, 2 days, 2 hours both days, max. And so we're going to try to stop, and I'll answer the specific questions that you have. I'll work with you. I might not be able to do specific problem that you have with the soap you're making now, but I'll have the opportunity to talk to you about you understanding what I'm teaching. Okay, but then like in day 2, we might have the time to actually modify a class, modify something that you're doing. We'll just have to wait and see. But the main emphasis that I'm going to have is actually teaching you the material that I'm going to make, and then we'll have questions. All right, so I don't see any more super chats. If anybody has any, I want to make sure Kimberly sees my question. Please, you can do a super chat. And also, Hillary is answering questions. Is that $30 per class or both Wednesday and Thursday? That is $30 for both Wednesday and Thursday. So it's one fee for the 2 classes. You don't pay $30 for each class. It's $30. You get both classes, and you'll be able to go back and re-look at those classes for a few days on that Facebook group before it disappears. All right. So, who knows how much pine tar I put in a double batch? If you want your answer to be on top, there's super chat. Okay. Can't use that spoon, Hillary. Oh, we can call you Hillary. Can't use that spoon, Cheryl. Do we have any clean spoons, Cheryl? I think so. Oh, I am so sorry. Those are starting to bubble the pine tar, so they're going to have to be stirred. There's one spoon right there for both of them, and one spatula. Hit the unplug on that one. This rag is about seen its last days, but I got me earbud. Uh-oh. I got me earbud in me super fats. It was just the tip. Oh, somebody got clappies. Oh, what's in there? Soap. We got soap in there. We're making soap. If you would like, if you would like to be a part of our soap making classes, we are talking about online classes. Hillary can help you with where they are, when they're happening. I'm making soap here at the store, and a lot of people like to watch and pick up little tips and tricks. But we're going to be doing soap making classes, and the soap making classes is $30, and it's a 2-day class. Wednesday and Thursday of next week, from 6 to 8, I guess you'd say, and at the max. And it'll be just step 1 in our beginner soap making classes. So we won't actually make soap that day. It's going to be life safety, understanding oils for soap making, understanding some concepts that you need to understand, that kind of thing. It's going to be how to make your own recipe, what kind of things do you need to have to make good soap, like possessions, tools, all that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, and our goat's milk soap. Come look. If you want a question definitely answered, all you have to do is do a super chat. And otherwise, Hillary is answering questions. And when there's one she knows I need to answer, she lets me know. Ooh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Now, let's give that a stir. And let's see what it looks like. Just as soon as I get these last super fats in there. All right, how long till the bell goes off? It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. Okay, all right, take your break. I've just about killed her. Have I just about killed you? Yeah. So tell me, how is the frog, or the now, does it help a little bit more? Huh? Took the edge off? Okay. And but it has only been about 5 minutes, so you haven't got full impact yet. Uh-oh, you left the soap lids off. We cannot leave the soap lids off when we are cooling, okay? Remember what happened to mine? Okay, what do? We turn them sideways like this right here while they're cooling, okay? All right. And we got one more. I am shy a spatula. Let me see if we got one over here. Okay, so we've got all the super fats in there, but they're not mixed. And so Kimberly uses, drum roll, 8 ounces of pine tar per batch. So we made 2 batches today, so we used 1 whole can, right? Uh-huh. Where's the other? I bought 4 cans and I've used 1.
It's not empty.
All right. Did you use partial 1 and then, yeah, okay. Because I had 4, I just bought them. All right. So this can does does 4 batches or 2 double batches. I buy this at Tractor Supply, and they have 2 things that look almost the same, but this one says pine tar, and it's Brickmore, and the other one has other words, and it's got other things in it for the horses that we can't have here. Okay, so we're turning off our goat's milk soap. Did we get close, the person that was doing the time? Because I thought it'd been around 15 minutes. It feels like it's been more than 10. I feel like we're close. So the super fats are completely different for African black soap. Cocoa butter and shea butter in large quantities. Let me look. I'll see if there's an expiration date on that. And vitamin E and glycerin. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This one here looks pretty decent. And here is our soap, all made in a very short time because of the sugar content. And I'm just folding the super fats in there because they've got to melt. And I want that to happen slowly because I don't want anything to burn. And so I've cut off the temperature. But as you can see, we have soap. We have absolutely no that creamy gel. If you'll notice, our soap is very golden. This has a lot to do with the recipe because it is a palm oil recipe, and palm oil is a very golden oil. But it also has to do with the fact that possibly some it's darker than normal. I know I saw darker than normal in this one for sure because it was not the oils were just a little warmer, and there's an icon on my webpage, www.essential-soaps.com. When you go on it, just scroll up to the bottom of the first page and you'll see the little first class and icon. I'm gonna make a page for it now, later, but right now it's just on the home page at the bottom. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Hillary, I didn't understand for sure what was going on, but I'm sure she fixed it. All right, so I don't see any super chat questions, so I'm going to continue on. We got a lot of soap to make. All right. Remember to clean your edges down good, and always on those now that you stirred them, turn this. There you go. A little bit more, all the way in half. There you go. Where's your spoon? To keep from crispies to form on your spoon. Put your spoon down in. Yep. And we can put our spatulas just right here on the counter now, and we'll get rid of these as we go. You got hot water going, right? I mean, hot soapy water up here?
Yep.
Okay, we've got a coffee pot in here. We can't have a coffee pot in here because that coffee pot's gonna get broken and it's gonna get lots of grease on it. Is there bleach in this water?
No.
All right, we gotta have some bleach in here. Are you gonna get rid of all that oil? All right, here is a rag for you. I'm gonna put this pine tar up. Okay. I had to go wash my hands. My hands were just crazy. All right. And our super fats are melting beautifully. And here's where I was at. Oh. Up you go. Over you go. All right. No more super fat questions? I mean, super check questions? When we get done stirring this time, it's okay. We're going, I'm gonna, get the recipe books. Well, you need to get rid of what needs to go in the sink. The water's got a little bit cold, you want to put some hot water in it, and you need to put some bleach in it. But with all that said, we need to, we gotta get, you know, this soap is cooling, and when it gets cool enough, then we'll be able to put the essential oils in it, and then we'll be able to mold it. So, it's still, you know, at least an hour in work, but it's quicker done if we, you know, on the ball. So anyway, so we need to get rid of things, keep our spatulas, but get rid of these, and you can go ahead and start washing them in between things so that we don't have to sit and, you know, wash after the soap is done, if we get it done while we're going. Is that heck? Yeah? What percentage? That's good. Maybe that's enough to make it bearable. All right. It's most likely your resistance levels because of what you've been taking. So we are getting the super fats and the spice tolerance mixed in to the stove. Cleaning our edges is real important. have you got your timer set for the next stir?
No.
All right, I don't know how to do it, so when you come over to get these 2 stacks of bowls, set that timer. I should know how to set the timer, right? I should know. Is this me aging? Or is it just... Only time I ever seen you just turn the dial. You just turn the dial to what you want it. This one you got buttons. You got to push everything. Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah, 2 hours for 2 hours. That's 4 hours total at least. If for some reason we get done earlier, that's fine. 2 days in a row. Wednesday, Thursday of next week, 6 p.m. Central. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. And I have no idea what freaking time it is Mountain. Sorry. All right. And I don't know what time it is from another country. There's folks on here. We got 48 people on here. There might be people from other countries. I do hate that timer, and I've lost one. One of them has disappeared. I don't know if that's allowed. I hereby decide it's a law that the timers cannot get lost. There you go. All right, so now let's finish our goat's milk soap. All right, I'm gonna get you going here. So let's see if it's got melted. Let me hand these to you. And
I so know because we use it.
all right, just making sure they're good and cleaned in while you're washing. All right. So let's check our soap. We still have some chunks of probably cocoa butter. That is not melted. So I'm going to put the lid on all the way as best I can. There is not a cutoff for the sign-up, except for you need to get your money in. Let's see, our class is Wednesday of next week. We've got to get you on the page, and it's a secret page, so we can't just tell you to search for it. We've got to send you a link, and that means getting a hold of you, having what you call it, an email address from you. I've asked you to give me your phone number in the process, but I'm also getting your email, I think, through PayPal. So we're going to have to send you in the link via email and get you on the secret page. And that could take some time. And the store will be open right before 6 o'clock. It closes at 6. So to get those last little things done will require Hillary. And I don't know what Hillary has to do. So I feel like if you're going to take the class, please do it. Please get in there, hours ahead of time, like by lunch or 1 o'clock, so that we have plenty of time to get you on the secret page, okay? All right. And I haven't created the secret page yet, but I believe that I saw somebody, I think it flashed up, that they just paid. And I do have a PayPal. Yes, we have oh, Sarah has paid. Sarah gets clappies. Sarah, who are you? Let me see. There she is. There's Sarah. Let me make sure I got the right Sarah. Yes, there she is. Sarah, U-R-B-I-N-O. There we go. Sarah. Go, Sarah. Go, Sarah. Look at all the clappies you got. We have got some serious clappy people. They are so freaking good at it. Thank you, clappers of America. You are awesome. All right, so we have our first class attendee. All right. Oh. And we still have a chunk of cocoa butter. I tell you, cocoa butters went up. I'm going to have to go up on the price of this soap because of cocoa butter. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna put my charcoal in. I got this big bag. That's about 2 ounces. I guarantee. And you don't know that's funny unless you used to be me when I was a kid or you're my age. And there was this man, he sort of made me think of Germany. And he was a cook, he was a chef, and he'd say, he pouring something in and going, and that's a half a tablespoon, I guarantee. And that's a half a cup, and I guarantee. Because he could tell. Yeah, the Cajun cook. That's it. The Cajun cook. I can't help it. He marked me. I can't help but say it. I guarantee. All right. I used to have this marked up in exactly little 2 ounce bags. But the last employee that did it just didn't do it right. All right. So we've got our ash in. The person asked about questions. I do not answer questions well via email. Some people message me on one of my business pages when they have a question, but we are here today talking about our soap making classes. It is beginner soap making classes, which is where a lot of questions are asked. And so it will be a go live video on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. It costs $30 for both days. It's not $30 a day. It's a steal. And that is a way that you can ask questions. So we're making it black now. You could leave it marbled, except for the authentic soap is not marbled. But it would be pretty. I do need a clean spatula. Because we got black on here now, so we need to make sure that we don't get cream colored Krispies in here off of a spoon. So. we still got just little bitty chunks. I need, oh, there it is. Never mind, I know where they are. I know this is a touch boring. Now, right now we're going live, but there's people that's going to get on here afterwards, you know, and watch this video for the next few days, all the way up to Wednesday and Thursday. And so, I guess we should put the date. Today is 10/12, I think, 2018. So you can still go to that Facebook page where we do the lessons, but there's no telling which lesson will be going on when you get there. If it's after, Hillary, what is going to be the dates of those classes? Thank you. All right. Somehow I missed one. Didn't even know I did it. Hillary, did you get the dates up there? Ah, the 17th and the 18th of October 2018. Thank you, Hillary. All right, so that's when the classes are. And so let's think about getting our $30 in on time. All right? And then if you come on to this, this video later, it's already happened. Let's get you in on the next one going on. Got it crispy. Okay, So this soap here is really close to being done. I know we're past our 45 minutes, but because we had it on warm instead of on low, it cooked slower, and we're just having a good time. Well, now this is the cases for these, but do you know where they actually are? Okay. So I found one. Now, darling,
Yeah.
we will have to have 2 of those soap molds up there to complete this process. It requires the ladder, the short ladder over there. So when you get ready for that process, I know your back's hurting you. You gotta holler at me, but we gotta get the molds, going. We have a couple of big towels over there. Yes. Bring me a couple of big towels. Okay. Let's spread this out over these stones. Well, it might just be one that's all we need. A lot of them's went home to their new owners, but we still got some. All right. So now the molds, let's get them out and lay them on top. Okay. So those over there that you've got, it takes 2 molds per crock pot. And on our 2 number 11s, we're gonna put those in 2 of those wooden molds. Okay. So do your counting and get those just plopped up here gently on top of the rocks. Okay.
So 2 per crock pot of them.
Yes, there's some down there and some here. And then I'll pull from here and then I'll put them over there. So take these first and that'll get those out of our way. And then would that be easier on you too to go ahead and get those out of your way? All right. So let's see what temperature this is. Okay, so we're at 150. So with goat's milk soap, you'll commonly be cool enough when it's done to add your super fats. But with this particular recipe, the fact that it has all that cocoa butter and how hard the cocoa butter is to melt, but now we could have melted it ahead of time, and had it ready to go. All right. So here is our essential oils, and it appears that all the cocoa butter is melted now. Goat's milk soap is so much more fluid. Hang on. Woo, we have another $30. All right. Ancestral Spirit. Woohoo! Ancestral Spirit, who are you? You are class person number 2 for next week. Say hi down here at the bottom. Oh, and we give them clappies. Woo! There she is. No, not yet. Oh, come on. Clappies, clappies, clappies. Oh, woohoo! And now when you paid, it takes you to a Facebook page. Make sure that you join that page if you've not already asked to join. Woohoo! And for those 2 of you that's paid, when you pay, it takes you straight to a Facebook page that you have to click join on, and then we'll let you on after class, after all this is over. But that, you need to bookmark that. You got to know where that is because that gets you places, okay? That is the page where everything happens from and everything. Woo! Oh, and we're going to do lotion making classes doing this. Okay, that is our timer going off. This time when you're checking, you need to check temperatures and tell me what they are. Do you remember how to check temperatures? Well, actually, no. You just take this. Remember, if you don't shake it hard, it lies. And then do some circles. And then make sure it's not touching the bottom. And then hold it. So it looks like it's going to be hitting 180, 170, 180. So it's definitely not ready yet. So we stir it, clean up its edges, put the thing on half mast, and we'll wait. Okay? 160. But we've got to pour up all the essential oils for this, which we've not done. So as soon as I get these soaps in the mold, but that's a sit-down process pretty much. So we can do that. All right? Once we get the essential oils and everything on the table where we're working. All right? So let's get some molds. We're using our Essential Depot molds with baskets. And this one here is unscented. It's your traditional black soap. And I tell you, goat's milk soap is very fluid. And so I like to use a bigger dipper. Do we have any super chat questions? No, no super chat questions. Oh, Hillary has sent me something. Owls all her success to you? Oh, how nice. You are so sweet. You're such a good liar. Getting all the goodie out of the bottom. Going to get y'all closer when I do one of these other twos to show you what I'm doing. But I'm going to go ahead and get this one out of the way because the others are at 170 to 80. So I've got to be quick and get their essential oils going. Do we have another smart lesson. We do! Elizabeth Anderson Springer! You did it! Woohoo! Clappies for her. Give her some clappies. Oh, yes! Woohoo! Clappies! Woohoo! Clappies! We got 3 purses. We're so excited. Oh, and my husband sent me a message. Excuse me. Oh, incoming call. I forgot to put it on the other thing. Hang on. Can you please let me in? Yes. He's outside. Hang on. Okay, I got this up where it'll go. Hang 10, guys. I'll put you over here where you can watch Miss Cheryl with the plank. And I gotta go let my husband in the building. Would you grab me a Gatorade? Would you like a Gatorade to replenish?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a color choice?
Red.
There's yellow and two strawberry, orange, berry,
Yellow's fine.
yellow. All right, I'll take the yellow too, baby.
This never went there.
It's not time yet. This goes right in at the very end. Otherwise, it gets too stiff. All right. You are doing good. You're keeping the crispies under control. All right. Have you checked the temperatures on those? Where were they at? Okay. All right. We got to get those.
Where you want them?
Huh? Oh, we want them over here. My husband said, Kimberly, you look like a raccoon. I forgot I had my goggles on. I've been set free. There you go. It's the best thing about selling drinks. You get them cheaper than the regular people.
My hands are too oily, I can't do it.
You what?
My hands are too oily.
Uh-oh. Remember to change your water regular or your dishes will be oily and then you have to rewash them. You remember that? There you go. Bridget, she comes in. Grace! 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 Whenever somebody's new working and they make greasy dishes, they don't wash their dishes good, they don't change their water enough, they don't put the bleach in or whatever, and they put greasy stuff back on the shelves. She's on the phone with me. Grace, 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 she said. All right. So, let's see. I got a label. I'm going to just do that one for this one. So this is plain unscented. I got a message, but I don't know who that is. If it's one of y'all guys that's on Facebook, I'll get with you after class, after this video, because we're going live. But I do try to take care of Hillary's messages, but I can't do anybody else's right now. But if you're on here, I'll get that later. All right, so let's see. 25. So this is 25. And do notice how, and this is 30. You can look on my website at what is in those. And then we're gonna keep the jars close by because they've got the stickers for the numbers, and we need that. I am gonna need another stainless steel spoon because I cannot use this spoon with both of them because it's different essential oils. But this one didn't have scent, so I could move one of them over. Look how fluid that is. If regular hot processed soap was that fluid, we'd never have trouble molding soap. So, what temperature do we get our hot processed soap to before we put in essential oils? Okay, so now we're gonna let that sit just a minute to have some time. Yes, 160, give them clappies. 2 people got it right. Woo! Now we have a big question. What temperature do we put our soap in the mold if we don't add scent? Steve, you have got to work for 3 days in a row. You know, do you think you might go home? I worry about you not getting enough sleep. And come Monday, we're probably we're gonna either work on the camper or work on the other house and does he come Monday? Then we can work. Okay, so then we can work on the camper? Or we can do what? Yes, so you need to get your sleep. So why don't you venture towards the house, baby doll? Okay. We gotta finish this soap. And we haven't poured up the essential oils yet. And it's at 180, right? So it's got 20 degrees, it cools slowly. I won't be as late as I was the last time. And I don't have to go to low-cost housing in the middle of the night.
You might have to take leave.
Oh, where do you live at?
Behind the valley.
Oh, okay, all right.
Let me come out
Okay. Just a little bit of life going on. Got to get him in bed. Yes. Vaseline stage. Then I get it to 160. Then I put in essential oils. And then we put it in a mold. But if we are not going to add scent and we do not have to cool it for scent, what temperature do we put it in the mold? That is the question. Hillary, if you wouldn't mind, has there been some good answers? You might copy and paste some of them into a message to me if there's been good answers. And I'm going to start molding this up, and then we'll check them and see who won the prize. Whoop. That was me, daughter. She was calling in. I forgot to do the airplane mode, but I don't think it would help because it's what you call it. That's a Wi-Fi thing, and I've turned Wi-Fi back on. All right, so this one is bar 30, and I started in, but then I let it sit for a little bit because I could risk it. Because it's goat's milk soap and it's more fluid and it's a little cooler than normal, but it's okay because it is because it's goat's milk soap and it's more fluid, so I could take a little time for that. Steve, could you send Bridget a message that tells her I'm doing it? Oh, no? Okay. Okay. That was truly a mold disaster. The mold fell. And, okay, 100. Okay. So that was me daughter. And I sent her a message. I'm on live with YouTube. You have to stop. The mold fell off the table and hit the cord. Okay. So anyway, I forgot where I was at. Oh, yeah. So I was able to let that sit for a little bit and absorb up the essential oils. This mold wasn't all the way down in there. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna get you closer in. I think that's to where you can see decently. And so I am rotating this spoon like a spindle. Woo! I can't tell. I did it too much. I'll have to look in a minute. I can't tell. I think we've had another class member. If you were on here and you paid, please let me know. At that angle, I cannot make it do right to where I just see the name and the PayPal. It's showing me every thing I have, and then I have to scroll through them one by one. So there we go. And here is our number 30. Always mark your soaps when you put them in the mold. Because you could get sick and have to go to the hospital, and your husband might have to cut your soap, and he wouldn't have any idea what color it is or which one it is, and you would. And maybe there's two that looks very, very similar, and he'd get them all mixed up. But if they're marked, then he'll put them on the curing rack and put that little sticker on there, and then you'll know what soaps he put where. Or your sister-in-law, or your daughter, or your best friend. Okay. Number 30 is done. Whoop! Hang on, guys. There we go. My tripod can be a touch me not. I need to take it. It's time to get the country girl out. Put some duct tape on that thing so it can't go. All right. So I want to thank you so much for joining this class today. And it's just really been ticky. Let's see. It says +2. So we have had another person pay, and I just don't know who it is. It won't, once I guess so many PayPals get there, it won't let me look at them individually in that little bitty notification window for just PayPal. It just shows me 2 and then says +2. So that means I got 4. So I'm so excited. Somebody's got clappies. We don't know who they are, but we're giving you clappies. There you go. There you go. We're going to the classes. Woo-hoo! There we go. All right. So we have 4 people so far. And there we go. We're going to have classes next week, Wednesday and Thursday. And I thank you so much for joining in today and being a part of this. And thank you, Adam, for the super chat, $5. High five to Adam. Thank you. And let's see. What was it I was going to say? Oh, it's Mirima. Woo! Which Mirma. I'm never good at these things. People just can't be like Susie and John. I know I'm bad at names. It's a learning disability, or maybe it's a birth defect. But it's a learning disability, or maybe it's a birth defect. But I'm bad at names that I'm not used to. Oh, I'm so glad y'all had fun. Now, 180 degrees. I always cool my soap to 180 degrees before I put it in a mold, even if I don't put essential oils in there. And the reason that is because some molds are more flimsy than others, some molds are thinner silicone than others, and some can just not, it distorts them. If you put soap that's 200 or 200 plus degrees in a mold, it does damage. Okay? And we're going to call her DG. DG paid. And she got clappies. Woohoo! So we got 4 people. And I will see you and all those that follow on. And Hillary is the admin for that page. So she will be letting you on the page. She's wrote down your names, who's done, and as I receive payment, I will be sending her names and phone numbers, and we're going to choreograph. We're going to build that secret page where we're going to do our classes within the next few days, and ta-da, come Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be ready. That is right, and that's right, clappies to us all. All right. Oh, let's see what we got. I got something from her. All right. I'm so excited. Okay. Bye, everybody. And I remember that I'm supposed to have a creepy thumbnail. So I got to check that thumbnail out, too. Because I cannot be creepy. I cannot be creepy. Bye, guys.